What is going on, guys? I am back with another review of the day at an amusement park, and today I will be talking about my third visit of the season to the one and only Knoebels Amusement Resort in Ellisburg, Pennsylvania. And this was a great visit I had to Knoebels. Even more so than opening weekend. Oh my god, I did a lot more than I did on opening weekend. And it was just a lot more successful too. And it was a nice sunny day. And I love sunny days at parks, especially my favorite one in PA, Knoebels. And yeah, so when I first got to the park, I got my wristband. And then after I got my wristband, I headed to Flying Turns to rope drop it. The tradition is back, baby! And so I rope dropped Flying Turns, and like I said, the tradition is back, baby. And so, anyways, that was a good first ride of the day on Flying Turns, like always. And so, after Flying Turns, I headed to Phoenix for a ride on the Magic Seat. And then, after Phoenix, I headed over to, I think it was Rockleplane. I want to say Rockleplane. Yeah, it's probably that. And then after Rockleplane, that's when I headed to Downdraft. Both Rockleplane and Downdraft were open at the same time today, which is crazy. Because I'm sorry to say this is sounding crazy, but like this is the first Knoebels visit I've had this year where both Rockleplane and Downdraft have been able to be opened while Downdraft is in its new location. But Fandango is still down, nope. So hope it reopens soon. And, yeah, so, anyways, after Downdraft, I shout out Lily, by the way, she was at Downdraft. And so, anyways, after the Downdraft, I headed to Stratosphere, I think it was. Shout out Laura, she recognized me, and she said she's seen my face because of my visits. Because, yeah, she recognized me on closing day. So, and she was there again on this visit. So, anyways, shout out goes to you, Laura, if you're watching this. And so, anyways, after Stratosphere, I headed to, I think, Twister. Yeah, I think I headed to Twister. Shout out Maggie. And, yeah, so after Twister, I headed over to, I think at that point I tried the new Summer Bowl Acai Bowl. What Summer Sunset Acai Bowl is what I meant to say. And that was actually really freaking good. Like that is a really good new food item at Knoebels. And yeah, I highly recommend it. And yeah, so anyways, after I tried the Summer Sunset Acai Bowl, I headed over to Grand Carousel. And then after Grand Carousel, I headed over to Italian Trapeze. And then after Italian Trapeze, I rode Satellite. And then after Satellite, I headed to Impulse, I believe. And then after Impulse, I think that at that point, I headed to the Oasis restaurant in Knoebels to eat something. I got lasagna there with a side of salad, and I got a roll with it. So, yeah, that place, Oasis at Knoebels, is, like, really freaking good. Like, you gotta try it. Like, I highly recommend it. The lasagna I had there was, like, really good. And, yeah, so after the lunch at Oasis, headed over to Paratrooper, and after Paratrooper, I headed to Black Diamond for my first ride on it for the season. And then after Black Diamond, I headed over to Downdraft for a re-ride because it's my favorite flat at Knoebels, and I just love it. And so anyways, after Downdraft, I headed to Stratosphere for 2 more rides on it. And then after Stratosphere, I think I headed to Flyer at that point, yeah. And then after Flyer, I think I headed to Stony Gables, where I got my chocolate Wurzel, and I ran into that lady again when she went to take my order for the Wurzel, and she was like, "Now what flavor?" So shout out goes to her. And yeah, so I got my chocolate Wurzel as usual, and I got my candy like usual. And so after Stony Gables, I headed to Cosmotron. Shout out Julia. I saw her for the first time this season. Yeah. And so yeah, so anyways, after Cosmotron, I headed over to Pioneer Train, and then after Pioneer Train, I got my first ride on Merry Mixer for the season, and it's a good scrambler actually. Merry Mixer, highly recommend it when you go to Knoebels. And so after Merry Mixer, I headed for a re-ride on Twister, and then after that re-ride on Twister, I headed to Stratosphere for a re-ride on that, and then after Stratosphere, I headed to Tornado, and then after Tornado, I had 2 more re-rides on Downdraft, and then after that, I headed over to Giant Flume, and then after, shout out William, he was at Giant Flume today. He's a ride-up that's recognized me at Knoebels before, and he's like cool with me, and yeah, so after Giant Flume, I headed to Cosmotron, and then after Cosmotron, I headed over to RotoJets. Shout out to that ride op. I think he was there on opening weekend too. That is one of the ride ops I mentioned, and he recognized me when he went around to explain the directions to everyone at RotoJets, and he was like, "You've been on this 100,000 times." So shout out goes to him for that. And so anyways, after RotoJets, I got a re-ride in on Paratrooper, and then after that re-ride on Paratrooper, I rode Teacups, and then after Teacups, I got a re-ride on Downdraft, where I actually had a Zen ride on Downdraft that time. And then after Downdraft, I got Larotinus, and yeah, which means last ride of the night on scooters. And so yeah, I got Larotinus, which was pretty cool. And this was my first ever time getting Larotinus, which was really cool. But the ride itself, like the ride op kept stopping the ride throughout the cycle for like various reasons. Too much stuff going on. And yeah, but that was still cool getting last ride of the night on scooters. And so anyways, after last ride of the night on scooters, that basically concluded my 3rd visit to Knoebels Amusement Resort for the season. And so anyways, this concludes this review of the day at Knoebels Amusement Resort for my 3rd visit of the season. If I didn't say it already, shout out goes to all the ride ops who recognized me today, and shout out to the Knoebels staff for a fantastic day. I always have a great time when I come to Knoebels. And yeah, so with that being said, make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more coming soon here to Coaster Plus Music 19, and make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure to go check it out. I'll have a link in the description, and make sure to subscribe if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video, and I will see you in the next